Now we're going back to the phone lines, and nominations to identify outstanding young persons in Mayo are now being sought, with a competition being run by Junior Chamber International Mayo in association with the Mayo Advertiser and AIB. And this competition is a drive to identify young people aged 18 to 40 for their dynamism and enthusiasm in their fields. And I'm joined on the line now by Derek Reilly from Junior Chamber International Mayo. Good morning to you, Derek.
Good morning, how are you?
Derek, tell us a little bit about this competition and what exactly you're looking for.
There's 10 categories, if we dive straight into it, and they're fairly in-depth, because there's people out there ages between 18 and 40 in the county that we feel should be nominated. It's an international, not just a national, so we're starting off in Mayo. It'll go to if they're good enough, they'll go through to the Irish final, then the European final, and then the world final, so there'll be people chosen from all over the world. So the 10 different categories are, I'll run through a couple of them and we might break and talk about something else and come back to them because there's a long list. The first one is business, economic or entrepreneurial accomplishment. The next one is political, legal and or government affairs. The third one would be academic leadership and or accomplishment. The fourth one would be cultural achievement. And we'll break at the fifth one then, moral or environmental leadership.
Okay, so there's quite a number of areas covered by even those 5, Derek.
There's a lot, but I think there's a lot of, and it says young people now, some people might not consider people between the ages of 18 and 40 young, but sometimes they get overlooked in the sense of some of the bigger awards or the international achievement. And we have previous winners around the country that have done some phenomenal stuff, and they've only been of certain ages. We had a girl down in Clare, Melanie Hennessy. She was only 19 and she actually got all the way to the world finals in Japan a couple of years ago, and what she actually did was she set up an orphanage in Nepal, which would really put some of us to shame in the sense of she's 19 years old and she's gone out to Nepal setting up an orphanage.
I'll tell you, it should put organisations to shame, never mind some of us. Absolutely fantastic.
So the competition really is to highlight, because these people are around there in Mayo, and we've been very lucky to get sponsorship and partnership with the Mayo Advertiser and also AIB, so they've rowed in behind us and they're giving us fantastic support in Junior Chamber.
I know some of the other topics then, it really does cover a whole range of ideas and innovations and people who are involved in every walk of life.
Exactly. The other 5 then quickly are contribution to children, world peace or human rights. The 7th one is humanitarian and or voluntary service. The 8th one is scientific or technological development. The 9th one is personal improvement and or accomplishment. And then the last one is medical innovation. So there's a huge gambit of different, so there's going to be something to fit everybody there.
There will, and I'm sure we all know someone who has achieved something under one of those headings.
And what we're trying to do is get as many people to nominate as many people as possible, because we always leave it for the other person to do. Oh, sure, he'll always be nominated, or somebody will definitely nominate her. What we're saying to people is get onto our Facebook page, JCI Mayo, or LinkedIn, or Google, or Twitter. We're on all the social medias, and you'll find the information there and you can get the nomination form. There's an email address as well you'll find on that. And
it's great when someone like the girl you just described there is recognised for the work that they're putting in.
Totally, and what it does is it spurs them on in the sense of to get onto an even higher level as well. So, and these are the young leaders of tomorrow, whether they move into government or business or whatever it may be, humanitarian. All these people have to start off somewhere. So some of the former JCI junior members around the world have been the likes of John F. Kennedy, Kofi Annan with the UN, the Prince of Monaco. So all these people have gone on, and JCI has brought that back to them in the sense of leadership skills or whatever it may be. So we're very lucky to have this fantastic award.
And no pressure at all there with some of those names you've just mentioned, Derek.
And that's what brought me to Junior Chamber in the first place, in the sense of all these people had the connection of Junior Chamber. I said, right, there's something here. So we've had a fantastic launch over the last couple of months, and we're really going really well there in Castlebar. We have our meetings once a month in Castlebar.
Well, it sounds absolutely fantastic, and as you say, people can check out a number of the different social media sites, and they'll get more information on this initiative, and I'm sure on the work that you're doing as well generally.
Yeah, we do talks, we do different areas, we work with the community, we work on international bases and that. So it's a lovely gathering of people, just positive young professionals based in Mayo. You don't have to be from Mayo, you can be just based in Mayo, so you might be working here. It's not hard for people in business. You can be a student, you can be an employee, an employer, whatever it may be. It's open to everybody.
Okay, well, Derek, listen, I hope people get involved in this initiative and look you up as well for more information. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Not at all, just the deadline on that is the end of the month.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so end of March. Brilliant. Thank you, Derek. Take care. That's Derek Reilly from Junior Chamber International Mayo, and it sounds like a great initiative, and they're doing great work as well. Some big names have been involved.